Copley Square Hotel is the second oldest continuously operated hotel in the city of Boston. Opened on July 4th, 1891 as the Copley Square Hotel. We have 164 guest rooms from a day-to-day operation. We're full every day, which is fantastic. My role is as the general manager of the property. I have worked with them over the course of probably 4 or 5 years in various properties that I've been part of. Although I wasn't the one that brought them into the fold, I have partnered with them in 3 different properties for my company, which is called Found Hotels. Found Hotel is like the parent company, and the other properties are Found X. So Found Hotel Boston Common, Fenway Inn by Found. But Copley Square Hotel has a prestigious 130-year-old name on its own. So why would we change it from that? Obviously, they have technical skill, which goes without saying. The need for technical skill is important. The ability to reach out and get a human and be able to have a real conversation to figure out the most efficient way to accomplish the goal is something that I've found most valuable with Boston HelpDesk. And I've partnered most with Bob Lincoln or Robert Lincoln at Boston HelpDesk. And he has been a good partner to me in the sense that we can have a conversation and I can tell him what the goal is, and he can look in the parameters of our system because the system has its limitations, whether it be because it's on lockdown or accessibility and things like that. And he is able to help me find the easiest way from point A to point B to be successful in what I need done. Installing new keymaker softwares or adding credit card swipes to computers or networking printers or adding cameras into the system. Or for us, for an example would be we have an internal network that runs our systems, and then we have a guest network that runs like the guest TVs and the guest Wi-Fi and things like that. So being able to partner with him to connect things to the right place and keep them working seamlessly is very important to me. I've never thought about how important it is to me or anything like that. What I value is the convenience of being able to reach out to somebody and getting somebody in a timely manner to handle what challenge I'm facing at the time. To say I value Boston HelpDesk above others wouldn't be a way I think about it, because I value them as a good partner to me. I know they're trustworthy. I know I can rely on them and to accomplish my goals. It actually happened recently, which is unfortunate because it happened, but it happened recently where our network went down. So my PMS, my key making software, my guest internet, my guest TVs, my office computer, whole 9 yards, gone. And the truth of the matter is, I know enough to be dangerous, which means I can play with some IT related things and half the time get it to work and half the time no idea what I'm doing. I was able to do some things to get, for example, my PMS at the front desk up and running, but no other computer in the building was running. Connected to the internet, the guest TVs weren't working, web TV, guest Wi-Fi, none of this was working. So I reach out to Boston HelpDesk I could email them from my phone to open a ticket, and I called panicking, what's going on? Oh, I need help. And Bob calls me and we start walking through the process of what the trouble could be. And we go in the back to where the server is and whatnot. And he kind of walks me through what devices should be in operation, where things that should be lit up, what device is connected to what device. And he kind of walks me through the resetting of a couple of particular devices to see if this corrects my problem, which didn't correct my problem. The problem consisted after that. And in the context of the conversation, we touched on a bunch of different things. And although he had something else scheduled for the day, he wound up showing up to my property within like 45 minutes of my system going down. And him and another team member from Boston HelpDesk walked through my door and was able to work with me to get my system back online. Having him come by and work through the problems in such a short amount of time was beyond helpful.